boys and girls. So yesterday we started talking about maps and how you read a map and what maps are used for. Maps are very important because they are used to help us be able to get from one place to another. So when you have a map, when you read a map, it helps you to be able to find places, whether they're big, small, or really big. You can use a map to help you find your way. So the map that you see on your screen is a map of the United States. And you can also see Canada and Mexico in this map too. But this is a map of our country, the United States. So Miss Bella's going to read this to you, and we're going to learn some more about maps, okay? So here we go. Let it load for me. Here we go. Map it. What kind of maps are there? How can we use them? What kind of picture can show you a whole country? A map can. A map is a special kind of picture that people can use to locate places. There are many kinds of maps. This is a map of our country, the United States, just like Miss Bella had said. Two other countries, Canada and Mexico, touch the United States. The lines that touch are called borders. So here's a border and here's a border. There's also borders around each state. This map also shows all of the states in our country. The states are different colors. Two states, Hawaii down here and Alaska, are pictured in a special box called insets. This is because they are located far beyond the boundaries of the map. Which states in our country are the biggest? Which states are the smallest? What else can you see on What else can you see on this map? You can see bodies of water, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean over here, and the Gulf of Mexico right here. You can also see which states are the biggest and which states are the smallest. These states over here are so small that they have to have a line out from it to be able to tell you what its name is. The name won't fit inside of it like the rest. Now, there are some very big states over here. Texas, California. Those are very big states. Our state is right here. It's not the biggest or the smallest. It's just right in the middle. Okay, now this map doesn't show all of the states. This map this is called a map key, which will describe things that are on the map. So let Miss Bella read it to you. Which is the highest, a mountain, a hill, or flat land? A mountain is highest, as this kind of map shows. Look at the colors on the map. They show the height, remember that's how tall you are, the height of different parts of land in the United States. The map also shows the oceans around our country and some of its big lakes and rivers. This map has a key. Here's the map key. It gives information about the map and helps you to use it. This key shows you which areas of the map are flat, hilly, or mountainous. The purple areas show the mountains, so anywhere that you see purple on this map would be where mountains are. These mountains go through our state, the Appalachian Mountains. The green areas show land that is flat. The orange areas show land that has hills. The blue areas are water, ocean, lakes, rivers. So you can see there's lakes here. These little blue lines are the rivers that go through our country. And the big ones are the oceans, like we talked about on the last page. So let's look at our state. We're right about in here. We have green, so we do have flat. We have hills. And we even have mountains. So we have all of the different types. Okay, now this map is of the entire Earth. All of the continents. A continent is a large area of land. Sometimes there are many countries in one continent. There are 54 countries in Africa. That's a lot because we only have 3. Down here, this is Antarctica. It has no countries because people don't live there. It's too cold. Earth's oceans are giant bodies of water and they're all connected. However, we usually think of them as separate oceans, but they really do all connect. This is called a compass rose down here, and it shows you the 4 different directions. North is up, south, east, well, it's opposite on mine, east and west. Those are the 4 different directions, and you can use this compass rose to help you tell which direction you move on the map. Okay, now this is a much smaller map. Okay, so it says, imagine if you had to show a full-size mile on a map. This map would be much too big if you had to stretch it out a mile. So they use something called a scale to be able to cover farther places and make it smaller, kind of like a model, but it's just a smaller version, okay? This scale tells us that 1 inch on the map, so about this much is a mile, okay? Then they can use this to help them figure out the best route from getting to one place to another. That's what this map is for. They can follow the streets and see which way is best. Do you see where Raw lives in the town of York? So let's look on our map. Here's York. Here's where Raw lives. Do you see the stadium in the town of Branson? So here's Branson. It's right beside my picture on the camera. Here's the stadium. I'll scoot over a little bit. Imagine if Paul wants to go from the airport to the zoo. We could figure out how far that is. We could also figure out from his house to the stadium, like we were talking about, how far that would be by having a ruler. How many miles is it? How would you get there? What's the best route to take? The map helps him figure out all of those different things if Raul was trying to do that. Maps come in many shapes and sizes and colors. They can show all of the continents or just streets in town. Learning how to use a map is very important. It helps you get from one place to another. And luckily, with the way that technology is these days, we have some awesome resources that we can use to help us, like Google Maps. You'll have to check out Google Maps if you've never tried it before. It's really neat. Okay, that's our story for today. So if you get a chance on your Chromebook, go to Google Maps and type Flatlick, and you'll be able to see some really cool things on the map, okay? Okay, see you guys later.